Welcome to North Medford High School for the third iteration of the boys basketball rivalry game. Both teams have beaten the other in overtime in this shortened season. Both teams want this final win. But for South Medford's Isaiah McNaught, this game is even more special because it was never promised. He holds a record that no one else on the court even comes close to, one that could have cost him his sports career. Born February 19, 2003, Isaiah McNaught was the smallest baby ever born at Ashland Community Hospital. He was 1 pound, 12 ounces, born 15 weeks before his due date.
They immediately rushed him out of the room, and I didn't think there was any way in the world that he was going to survive. So
he was immediately transferred to the Rogue Regional Medical Center. For months, he stayed in the Neonatal Intensive Care Unit, or NICU. 6 times during his stay, his heart stopped beating. 6 times, the staff there brought Isaiah back to life.
It was very scary. I remember every time the phone rang, I assumed they were calling to tell me the worst. He was in the NICU for a little over 3 months and touch and go from the very beginning. I remember being sat down and told that there was a 50-50 chance that he wouldn't survive.
Isaiah beat the odds and a few months later was finally coming home with his mom and dad. But the road ahead for Isaiah, his mother Kirsten, and his father Alvin was a long one, the complications seemingly endless.
It was really heartbreaking to hear that he would never, ever play or function and be normal. That was really, really tough for me for a long time. But then I was like, I don't believe it.
Isaiah had that same belief. He was immediately drawn to sports and never backed down from a challenge.
It was tough finding out how I was born and stuff, but just try to prove everyone wrong every day. So I'm glad I get play sports, because that's the only thing I really love, is playing sports.
So now, 18 years later, Isaiah is still going strong and has some looks to play college basketball. But first, he's got a game to win tonight.
I'm just trying to stay focused on the task of winning, trying to block all the noise out, coming from my old rival school, stay focused on the task at hand is winning. Just minutes away from tip as McNaught and the Panthers look for a win tonight here at North Medford.